Hey everybody, this is Kiyashu and Encrypted again, bringing you the third match between IGT and VMware. Real quick, I have to make a quick plug and apologize to Pokey. In your match, I hope I never called you he. I just realized that Pokey is indeed a female, and I didn't know that. So if I ever did call you he, I extremely apologize, and I hope that you can forgive me. So, moving on into match number 3. We have Life as the blue Zerg playing for VMware. And in the bottom left, that is in the top right-hand corner. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have WahWah as the red Zerg playing for Team IGT. So one thing about ZVZ is mirror matchups are never always the funnest thing to play, especially when it's Zerg. Thankfully, I am not a Zerg player, so I don't have to really deal with that matchup.
Both of them extractor tricking.
Well, yeah, exactly. Both of them extractor tricking, both getting an extra drone out here. For some reason, my chat box came up. My apologies there, guys. Oh, and I was going to tell you in the beginning game, I was going to talk to you guys about their charities. I don't know how many casters actually do this, but I wanted to talk about this. So it looks like IGT is playing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and it says since 1980, the Make-A-Wish Foundation has enriched the lives of children with life-threatening medical conditions through its wish-granting network. The foundation's mission reflects the life-changing impact that a Make-A-Wish experience has on children, families, referral resources, donors, sponsors, and entire communities. So that's who IGT is going to be playing for, and let's take a look at VMware. Looks like we're going to have some scouting going on there. VMware, you are right here. VMware's charity is going to be the Doctors Without Borders. Taking a look here real quick at the match. We got some scouting going on. And also, it looks like we have... Interesting. We're going to have... I think that looks like it was a 12 pool, maybe? And that looks like it was about a 15 hatch. Maybe 16. This will be a very interesting match. Well, they're all interesting to see. But it'll be particularly interesting to see how these two players go at each other with one having expanded before the other. And it looks like WahWah still has not taken his expansion. Probably will very soon. I wouldn't be surprised he's storing up some good minerals here. And that looks like that's the drone going down to go ahead and take that expansion. Yep, he's going to go ahead and drop that. So both of them are going to have a spawning pool and an expansion down. But Life is going to have that expansion working out here pretty quick. But let's see what WahWah's doing. Already getting ling speed. That'll be very interesting because very good, I should say, for WahWah, because one thing about lings is lings with ling speed are greater than those without. So, anyway,
Is he going fast Roach War in there? What's that structure he has building?
That is a Roach Warren. That'll be... Ooh, I like this matchup already. And as for VMware, it looks like, so Doctors Without Borders, it says Doctors Without Borders, Medicine Sans, I can't read that, it looks like it's French, Frontieres or something, is an international independent medical humanitarian organization that delivers emergency aid to people affected by armed conflict, epidemics, natural and man-made disasters, and exclusion from healthcare in more than 60 countries. A private non-profit organization, Doctors Without Borders was founded in 1971 as the first non-governmental organization to both provide emergency medical assistance and bear witness publicly to the plight of people it assists. And so those are the two people that the two charities that each team are playing for. And we got some lings on lings over here. 4 lings running away, and we got some roaches coming in to help back them up, and those lings are going to have their speed finished and are going to run right away. And still no ling speed for Life. Well, we're going to go ahead and put down a spine crawler to try and take care of those roaches in case they push again. And these lings, with that speed, can do so much good against these, against the lings without, but more than that, they can also get these roaches to draw them over to the spine crawler once it finishes both of them. He's putting the second one down. But I don't know if that's going to be able to finish in time for these by the time. Is it going to finish? Yeah, it's going to finish here. So that spine crawler is going to finish one of those roaches off, and he's going to have to pull back for a little bit. See what else we got going on over here. Still no ling speed. Just spilling some more roaches and not heavy droning there very much. Still only one extractor going for life. Whereas WahWah does have both extractors fully saturated, and it looks like he's got about 11 workers on the line. Oh geez, okay, another roach push coming in. These lings are gonna be able to do some damage, but since they're out of the range of the spine crawlers, those roaches are just gonna hit them pretty hard and pretty quick, which is never a good thing. We have Overlord scouting all over the place, and it looks like we have some more units coming up. These lings are going to just run right by these roaches, which means these roaches are going to go ahead and move their way on in. Let's see what happens here. No spine crawlers at the main. This could be very, very dangerous if he doesn't... Oh, no. That queen is not going to be able to handle all these, and he's going to have to pull all the drones, and this base is going to fall along with that Evo chamber, which is so not good right now. Is anything else going to finish? A couple lings going to run by. Meanwhile, at the same time, WahWah's lings have ran into Life's base and attacked the line, but with all those drones being able to surround, didn't get very much economic damage there. Let's take a look at the units lost. Workers killed 2 to 1. Not much of a difference right now because both of their... so Life's workers were able to kill off that attack, and WahWah fled all his workers. So not very many workers dying there, but it looks like these extractors are going to die here by these roaches on the top. But that queen is going to go ahead and kill that roach. One extractor was able to fall, though. I'm not exactly quite sure why he's continuing. Well, being able to take out the gas right now is actually a very good idea. So yeah, I actually do understand why he's going to continue and lose a couple roaches for the sole reason of getting this extractor. Meanwhile, WahWah going to be going with Baneling here, trying to get rid of all these roaches. What do you think, Encrypted?
I'm kind of questioning that move. Banelings aren't very effective against roaches. But we do see for, what's our Red Zerg player's name here? We got WahWah has dropped a Roach Warren for himself, but being on 1 base to 2, this is going to be an uphill battle unless he can do something about this Blue Zerg player's economy.
Looks like Life is going to be going for an extra, for his macro hatch right now. And WahWah has expanded to his 3rd, which will now become his... Well, still his 3rd. And these roaches are going to walk right by that Baneling nest and try and take it out. Will they get the Baneling nest out first before they all die? Very close, very close. It doesn't look like he's going to, but now Life does know that WahWah is going for Banelings. Along with another roach push coming in. This will be a very important encounter right here to try and save that Baneling nest for WahWah. Those roaches are just going to own, absolutely own WahWah's roaches, and that Baneling nest is going to go down. That's exactly what he wanted to get done. At the same time, WahWah doesn't know, Life doesn't know about this base that WahWah has over here. So that will be one huge advantage for WahWah, possibly get him to pull out of this situation and do better. Now, another thing to note is Life has not gone for his 3rd yet. I don't know if he's going to just try and keep roach pushing and push until he wins. That may or may not work because it looks like he can't get enough roaches at any given time to take out WahWah's roaches and move on into the base. So WahWah being able to hold that attack and losing that main base is a huge win for him. I'm not so sure I like WahWah going here for the attack against Life at his base, because Life is going to have so many roaches after this group pops, and he's going to have nothing to defend with except just a few more. If Life were to push right now, that'd be the end of this group of roaches, but he's not. Interesting. And here comes the engagement. Life pushing out, WahWah splitting in half. It looks like Life is going to go for the group that has more roaches in it.
The Life Roaches have speed, allowing them to pick
That
off
they do.
a lot of WahWah's roaches here.
I think he's picked off 3, maybe 4, possibly now 5 roaches because of that roach speed, which is such a huge and critical upgrade right now. Just a few more coming out for WahWah. I would not be surprised to see Life just go ahead and go for the last push, see what happens. Another Spine Crawler coming out here for WahWah. Couple more those extractors going back down. But oh my goodness. That roach speed helped take out so many roaches on the run back. Life is just knocking at the door, keeping the pressure on, while at the same time he just keeps producing roaches. It looks like he's just going to keep doing that. And it does look like he's going to end up having a 0-1 attack here in just a little bit. Neither player right now have any upgrades, so if Life is WahWah's going to do anything, right now is the time to do it. Except for the fact that those roaches just came in and are going to probably be the final roaches before a push. Maybe, maybe not. If he's going to do anything, he's got to do it soon, though, because his Evo chamber is not producing anything, even though he has it out. And we have 1-1 going for Life, which will be very, very important if he... here we go. Is that the 1-1? 0-1, I mean? Almost done. That is going to be so important, and I think he's probably waiting for that to finish before he pushes. I wouldn't be surprised to see a push after that's done. We have Burrowtech going down for WahWah, but I don't know if that's really going to help him out too much. And here goes Life. He is going in. He's going to take everything out. With those 0-1 upgrades, he's not going to be able to take as much damage as WahWah will, and he's just going to rip those roaches apart. Pulling the drones off the line, he's going to go ahead and do a little run away. I thought he was going to stutter step the drones.
Well, I just finished up the Spire, but I think it's going to be too late. Those roaches are going to kill his bases.
By this time, he's just not going to have enough economy or anything to be able to get a lot of mutas out. If he does, he's going to have just a couple. And he has a Spire, but not producing anything with it. He has 700 gas, but he's still not going to go ahead and push. And Life is just going to come in from behind, start taking out that line, and just hit it so hard. That Spire is probably, he's probably going to start targeting that Spire here in just a second. And all those drones. Let's take a look at the workers killed count right here. Workers killed, still only 3-1. Apparently those are some very resilient drones, or this game is not counting the correct amount of workers killed. But that Spire is going down, and it looks like that main base, well, his natural, which has become his main base, is going to fall again, except he does have 6 mutas. Very interesting play here, but I don't know if those mutas are going to be able to do enough damage before those roaches can fully take out his base, because that's just so many roaches. He's didn't know if he expanded back up into the top. He's going to see that there's no base there. Go ahead and take the extractors out real quick. Meanwhile, it looks like WahWah's going to go ahead and try and hit Life's line. Hit the lifeline. Sorry, I had to take that pun. Yeah, Life's roaches are just going to do a lot of damage. And these spore crawlers are going to be able to do a little bit of damage to these mutas before they can really do too much. And the roaches are just coming right on in, are going to take out all his production. Another spawning pool going down. He's just desperately trying to do anything right now. All the drones, so he didn't kill all the drones. They just kept running away. He is a very defiant little player. These mutas are going to just keep getting taken out by these spore crawlers. And it looks like he's only going to have 1 muta left after all that, and there is GG. And so it looks like, I do believe that was VMWare. VMWare is going to take Game 3. Sorry about that, guys. VMWare is going to take Game 3, and we will be moving on to Game 4.